Conversations with an Alien God, Book 1, Chapter 3. Well, I have 100 questions, 1,000, 1,000,000, and the problem is I sometimes don't know where to begin. Just list the questions, just start somewhere. Go ahead right now, make a list of the questions that occur to you. Okay, some of them are going to seem pretty simple, pretty plebeian. Stop making judgments against yourself, just list them. Right, well, here are the ones that occur to me now. First, when will my life finally take off? What does it take to get it together and achieve even a modicum of success? Can the struggle ever end? Second, when will I learn enough about relationships to be able to have them go smoothly? Is there any way to be happy in relationships? Must they always be constantly challenging? Third, why can't I ever seem to attract enough money in my life? Fortunately, am I destined to be scrimping and scrapping for the rest of my life? What is blocking me from realizing my full potential in this regard? Entities, they give you a configuration once you are born. At least if you're born on those not so luck, and at the same time lucky because it makes eyes wise. Zodiac sign of the Virgo. They kind of like to um, stalk these people born in between August in the middle to September. It may happen to anybody, any zodiac sign, doesn't matter. But this zodiac sign, if you but notice about these natives, they are the most that have a lot of obstacles going on for them. Even as they are not bad people, they are not really mean. If they help people, they are sensitive, but unfortunately I think that they know so much that they want to keep them quiet by giving them bad luck that somewhat block them from distracted them from the things that they should be going after, like wisdom and such more about life and death, etc. So we get caught up in this stupid matrix about material stuff, about how to pay the bills, how to navigate this troublesome life, and then that give us no much time to ponder, to think about other things that really matters in life, and I go deep inside the mole hole. So why can't I do what I really want to do with my life and still make a living? Fifth, how can I solve some of the health problems I face? I have been the victim of enough chronic problems to last a lifetime. Why am I having them all now? Because you worry too much. We worry about how to make things happening, how to navigate in this all through those obstacles and problems, etc. And all this kind of thing make us sick. Not mention the people around us as well. Those people, most of the time, they are toxic. They want to exploit you. They want to take from you more and more and more. Okay, if they give an apple, they want a watermelon in return, and it's not easy. Understand? So it's better for us to be alone. Fifth, how can I solve some of the health problems? Okay, six, why is the karmic lesson I'm supposed to be learning here? What they might try to master. You don't try to master nothing, dude. It's all about stalking and yes, stalking, persecution. They are persecuting you. 7. Is there such a thing as reincarnation? How many past lives had I had? Have I heard? What was I in them? Is karmic debt a reality? That's garbage. Garbage. I give all my karma to those who invented them. Take all of them. That's garbage for me. Understand? 8. I sometimes feel very psychic. Yeah, you are. Virgos are very sensitive. Indeed. That's why we are persecuted. We are stalked. And we go through a lot of things. Because if we were bad, we will have a lot of things in life. A lot of material things and stuff. Or being happy between parentheses. Understand? But because you are not bad, we are good daughter and sons, we are good parents, we are good siblings. You like to help our siblings when they need us. We are always there for them. And for this reason that we don't have a happiness. Because the devils are no next only give for those who are bad like them. If you're not bad enough, they will not give you nothing. So you need to be bad in this life. The more bad you are, the more evil, the more you will acquire not just the material possessions, but you're gonna have everything smoothly done for you. Do you understand? So because this universe is not for people like us, it's not for people who are sensitive, not for people who doesn't not like all the things that we see around us, all the injustice, all the greeds, all the selfishness. We don't like that. And for this reason that we are persecuted, we are struck, our paths are blocked by those very beings that invented the religions and come here to deny that they did. So I sometimes feel very psychic. There's such a thing as being psychic. Am I that? Are people who claim to be psychic trafficking with the devil? Nonsense, dude. If you are trafficking with the devil, how come is that this thing come naturally, and you cannot stop them? Just cut your hair short, and that's it. Cut your hair. So you are not, as long as you are not dealing with black magic, with rituals, all these nonsense rituals, which I hate. I never done this rubbish in my life. As long as you don't evoke no entity that you don't know anything about, how come you are trafficking with the devil? If anything, if you are trafficking with it, then you will get some more lucky in life. Understand? But I will not going to give my consciousness to the devil. Okay, there's no bargain. 9. Is it okay to take money for doing good? If I choose to do healing work in the world, God's work, can I do that and become financially abundant too? Or are the two mutually exclusive? 10. Is sex okay? Come on, what's the real story behind this human experience? Is sex purely for procreation, as some religions say? Is true holiness and enlightenment achieved through denial or transmutation of the sexual energy? Is it okay to have sex without love? Is just the physical sensation of it okay enough as a reason? 11. Why did you make sex so good, so spectacular? Please, man, go. You are kind of obsessed with it. Why did you make sex so good, so spectacular, so powerful human experience? If all we are to do is stay away from it as much as we can. You don't have to stay away from it. If you want, then go and have it. But if you don't want, for what you gonna force? Or open your lower chakra, open your head, not lower chakra. I I rather have my lower chakra closed for these nonsense. So I'll stay away from it as much as we can. What gives, for that matter? Why are all fun things either immoral, illegal, or fattening? 12. Is there life on the other planets? Have we been visited by it? Are we being observed now? Yeah. For all those questions, yeah. Will we see evidence, irrevocable and indisputable, of extraterrestrial life in our lifetime? Yep. Does each form of life have its own God? Yeah, but all belong to the same Anunnaki gods, but their family kind of run a different sector of different engineering and different kind of beast names between parentheses. So, does each form of life have its own God? Are we the God of it all? Are you the God of it all? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. He just became by proxy the God of this, I don't know whether the galaxy or this planet exclusively, not the others. The other have another Anunnaki Draco gods that runs the show. So 13. Will utopia or ever come to the planet Earth? Will God ever show himself to Earth's people as promised? They won't. Is there such a thing as the second coming? Nope. Will there ever be an end of the world? Nope. No. No. The Earth may shift itself to another sector of the galaxy. They may push her there to this other sector. However, it will never ever end. Well, sorry for the religions porno people who think that a big apocalypse will happen. So it's just like you watch porno but cannot have it because it won't happen ever. So don't worry about that. It's better not to ever worry that it will ever come, because there will now such thing as apocalypse. Not now, perhaps maybe 1 century from now, or maybe there won't be any. Okay, so no, the earth will not end, it will only modify. It goes now through transformation, transition. However, it will not be the end, as many apocalyptic religions monger want to, and I think that will, and it won't. I'm so sorry. So will utopia ever come to play? So there are just so there will be an end of the world, or an apocalypse as prophesied in the Bible. Is there one true religion? If so, which one? No, there aren't. No such true religion here. No. There are just a few of my questions. As I said, I have 100 more. Some of these questions embarrass me. They seem so sophomoric, and it is. But answer them, please, one at a time, and let's talk about them. Good. Now we are getting to it. Don't apologize for these questions. These are the questions man and a human have been asking for hundreds of years. If the questions were so silly, they wouldn't be asked over and over and over again by each succeeding generation. So let's go to question 1. I have established the laws in the universe that make it possible for you to have to create exactly what you choose. I don't believe. These laws cannot be violated, nor can they be ignored. They cannot be violated because already configuration, you already made the configuration. And it's hard to get out of it, just like a dog mate. Okay? That's the truth. There's people who are just stuck it up in this configuration that they cannot come out, no matter what they do. These laws cannot be violated, nor can they be ignored. How come they be ignored when it is there for us to experience them? You are following these laws right now. Even as you read this, you cannot not follow the law, for these are the way things work. You cannot step aside from this. You cannot operate outside of it. Every minute of your life you have been operating inside of it. And everything you have ever experienced, you have justly created. Hey, come on, dude. Don't try to sugarcoat here or to try to psycho people into believe your gibberish. You know why? Because if a child climb onto the window, okay, or a cat, a kitten, they don't know what they are doing. If that window have no mesh, the child may fall. Did the child ask for it? At least in his conscious mind? No, they didn't, because they didn't know what they are doing, right? And so that's about our life here. Sometimes we go about things, we do choices that mark us profoundly, and that we grow to regret. But why? Because we were a child, we are still young, and then we take the plunge. So it's one thing for you to consciously make a choice when you are adult enough, I would say 30 plus to 29, 28, already you have a better grasp of what you are doing. Below 25, I wouldn't say the same thing, because those people still navigate throughout their lives. They are learning. They are still walking. Before they were crawling during their teenager time. Now they are walking in life. When we reach about 35, we are running. Okay, we are running through life, observing. If you don't observe, because you are totally not so bright, intelligent, and matured enough. There's people who are already plus 40, plus 38, plus 35, and they still act like a moron, a retarded person. They still think that they're still stuck in their teenager, adolescency age or period. You cannot step aside. Every minute of your life you've been operating inside of it, and everything you have experienced you have justly created. You are in a partnership with God. We share an internal covenant. My promise to you is to always give you what you ask. Stop lying, sir. Stop lying. Stop lying. I cannot tolerate lies. Stop lying. Your promise is to ask, to understand the process of the asking and the answering. I have already explained this process to you once. I'll do so again, so that you clearly understand. Look at all the religions, people. In Syria, in Turkey, did they ask for that to be buried under the rubble? To have their pets buried under the rubble? I don't think so. Unless they are totally masochist and stupid to wanting that. Who wants to be trapped, dying slowly, with broken limbs, suffocating, thirst, etc.? Who wants that? So why they get that? Don't bring the nonsense of, oh, that's um, consciousness emotions or collective conscious emotion. That is nonsense. That's bull crap. Go tell that to a amoeba. Maybe they will believe you. Okay? Tell that to a worm, a parasite. Maybe they believe. Not me. Alright or not? I've been through a lot in life, and I am going through a lot to believe in all this trash. You understand? Hmm. So, I've already explained this process to you once. So my promise to you is to always give you what you ask. So tomorrow I want to get up from where I am. Will you make it happen? Tomorrow I want to solve all my problems. Will you make it happen? Oh no, every time, yeah, gonna be this year, and nothing is done. Nothing. Even if we move, there's always obstacles on the way. Not because we don't try, we are trying, doing, and nothing still materializes. You understand how they mark certain people and they come here to sugarcoat their their behavior and attitude towards people? They can fool their idiots. And why do they do that? Because you are all a feeding those beings. It's your fault that wars are raving around. It's your fault that the planet is on the state that it is. Famines, people jobless, people with debts to pay, children to feed. It's your fault because you have fed those beings. All of you are responsible for it. If there is a collective consciousness that owns up something and that is responsible for all the things that we see around, and I still will see that is you and your worship towards Dracos. Alright? It's your faults. All of you who feed those beings and I believe in their lies. And don't bring the rubbish thing. Oh, this one's harp. HAARP. All the religion fanatics have to say. Those are harp. Oh, come on. Who harp works for? For me? I'm responsible for the harp, for the militia, for the governments. Who are responsible for them? Think about hierarchy and who's on the top of the hierarchy. Huh? Who is on the top of the hierarchy? That's a question that you all has to find out, not me. Who manipulate these beings to do all those nonsense? So this is what the Sikos fanatics say. Blame on the others like them here, but they don't blame their gods. So in this in this case, then your god is powerless, is it? So the harp, the militia, the government has more power over you than does your gods. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Doesn't make sense to a person who is logical and love to analyze. Doesn't make any sense. So your God is a powerless. Cannot do a thing to stop all this, is it? So he's powerless. Because you are saying that those in power has more power than your God. Ay. What a stupidity. I just shake my head for the things I see around me. So, you are in a partnership with God. I don't need this partnership, sir. We share an eternal covenant, blah 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 blah. I've already explained this process to you once again. You are a threefold being. You consist of a body, a body that barely can function. Foster. Yeah, a body that barely can function. How do you call it? This old car that scrap metal, who is there on those scrap metal deposit, is there, is like just like this body, faulty body. And the fanatics, oh, but who created this bad one's God? It's a machine, faulty machine. Your God was drunk when he created this bad. Or better yet, the bad one's okay. It was very flimsy, subtler, much flimsy than we have today, less denser. You know what happened? This ogres come over and then make a good start machine into a made in China machine. That's the bad we have today. Faulty, with low quality material and fuses in it. Stupid kidney. That's why they create two kidney, stupid heart, stupid liver, stupid intestine, stupid pancreas, stupid stomach. They might as well remove all this nonsense and stay empty. These are all to disturb people, and all of these organs has a demon who controls them. You know that? Do you? No, I think not. I think I have to talk about this later on. Each one of your organs, vital ones to be precise, is controlled by a demon, Anunnaki. And I will not say Anunnaki, but those are demons that they themselves engineer to control our organs. The kidney will be responsible for your emotions. It controls your lower chakras. Okay, so when you are not, you are having problems with your finances, with your material life, you are not realized in life yet. Understand? You want to get that job, you don't get. You want to get that course, and you find difficulty. You try. You find difficulty. You are in debt, and then you think it will affect your kidney. Do you know that? It's not just about the food you eat. No, it isn't. So it's all about your lower chakras. It's all about your root chakras. That means that it's out of balance because you are suffering poverty. The liver controls is a way of life in the allopathic ancient medicine, and it controls is controlled by also another being, and it affects is affected in fact by anger, especially. So when you keep your anger inside, always nervous, you'll affect your liver. Okay, the heart is another thing. Later, I'm not talk about this now. Later. So each vital organ in your body is attached to a chakra. They did that on purpose, to best control you. And some thoughts, demon thoughts, Anunnaki is one family. Yeah, I say that to them because I'm fed up. I say, never mind, want to screw me, screw, I don't care. They are trying, but I'm still hanging by a thread, and I don't care. You understand? I have to tell, before I go, I have to tell the truth. So, they ascribe one demon for each of your organs. When if you're out of shape, I'm not saying out of shape because you are fat, no. If you're out of shape means that if you go out of your emotions is not centered, they will attack you, okay, and they will attack your organs. Your vital organ can be the heart, can be the liver, kidney, etc. Later I go there. One day I'm gonna make a video about it. So you are the threefold being. You consist of body, mind, and spirit. Everybody knows. Even amoeba. You tell this to amoeba, she know already. They know already. You could also call this the physical, the non-physical, and the metaphysical. This is the Holy Trinity. I don't like this metaphysical. I want you to destroy this nonsense metaphysical after I die. Okay? Understand or not? I want just my consciousness here, and I want to go back to my consciousness meld with the cosmos where I came from. It's beyond this universe. You understand or not? This is what I want, and I will get it. Think what? Only you are God. So let's continue. Yeah, I'm really, a very hard cookie. I'm having kidney problem now. You understand? Very serious, but it's okay. No problem. I'm still alive, and strong. Even if I bleed, also I'm bleeding. I don't care. I just say, to hell of this, or with this. I'm more than dead. I'm very tough cookies to crack. Not crack, hard not crack. So call this the physical, the non-physical, and the metaphysical. This the Holy Trinity. It has been called by many names. Nonsense. I don't want to know about all this nonsense philosophy. I want to know about practicity. What are you all going to do about this nonsense garbage bag that you manipulated? I want to know what you're gonna do about it. Oh, I know. Transform it bioman, half human, half non-human. Oh, great. In this case, the psychopathy is going to grow in this planet. So that which you are, I am. I manifested as a 3-in-1. Some of your theologians have called this Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Nonsense, lad. It mean what? The Father, Anu, the Son, and Leo, and Enkaya. Your psychiatrists have recognized this triumvirate and call it conscious, subconscious, and superconscious. Your philosophers have called it the ID, the ego, and the superego. Science calls this energy, matter, and antimatter. Poets speak of mind, heart, and soul. New Age thinkers refer to body, mind, and spirit. Your time is divided into past, present, and future. Could this not be the same as subconscious, conscious, and superconscious? So the subconscious would be what? The past, the present will be conscious, and the future superconscious? Yeah, who knows? Because as we grow older, we are supposed to think better and wise up, and not to regress like some older people are doing. So space is likewise divided into 3. Here, there, and the space between. It is describing this space between that becomes difficult, elusive. The moment you begin defining or describing, the space you describe becomes here or there. Yet we know this space between exists. It is what holds here and there in place. just as the internal now holds before and after in place. These three aspects of you are actually three energies. You might call them thought, word, and action. All word, thought, word, and actions. All three put together produce a result, which is in your language and understanding is called a feeling or experience. Your soul, subconscious ID, spirit, past, etc. is the sum total of every feeling you've ever had, created. Your awareness of some of this is called your memory. When you have a memory, you are said to remember. That is, to put back together, to reassemble the parts. That means trace, member. That means remind members together to assemble. When you reassemble all of the parts of you, you have remembered. That means the member all come together, and then you remembered who you really are. That's why I know who I am. That's why I am very tough and strong. The process of creation starts with thought, an idea, conception, visualization. Everything you see was once someone's idea. Nothing exists in your world that did not first exist as pure thought. This is true of the universe as well. Thought is the first level of creation. Next comes the word. Everything you say is a thought expressed. It is creative and sends forth creative energy into the universe. Words are more dynamic, thus some might say more creative than thought, because words are different level of vibration from thought. They disrupt, change, alter, affect the universe with greater impact. That's why I love to talk, to express myself. But I don't talk so much with people. I like this make how to say make lecturing rather than talk to people. Talk nonsense. I don't like to talk small talk. I dislike all this nonsense. Gossip, so about fashion and makeup, so this nonsense and cooking. That's not my cup of tea. I like to talk about grander ideas, grander things, wisdom, things that nobody knows about. I want to find out, I want to discover. That's what I like, to express myself and dig and dig and dig and dig for more and more and more and more until I die. Even after I die, if I ever come back, I'll do the same thing again and again and again. So words are the second level of creation. Next comes action. Actions are words moving. Words are thoughts expressed. Thoughts are ideas formed. Ideas are energies come together. Energies are forces released. Forces are elements existent. Elements are particles of God, portions of all, the stuff of everything. The beginning is God, is the cosmos. The end is action. Action is cosmos creating, not a God or God experienced. These beings were made from the cosmos, man, just like me and you. Your thoughts about yourself is that you are not good enough. I'm good enough. I'm more than good. I'm super. I love myself. I am. Understand, sir? I love myself. I am, because if I don't love myself, who else will? Huh? Why should I be an idiot and start love to cry in the corners and be afraid? Why should I? I'm strong. I'm a warrior. Your thoughts about yourself that you are not good enough not wondrous enough, not sinless enough to be a part of God. I am part of the cosmos. In partnerships with God, you have denied for so long who you are that you have forgotten who you are. This has not occurred by coincidence. This is not happenstance. It all it, it is all part of the divine plan. Your planning, Anunnakis, your planning. Like you told me before I spew it up, I tell. Like you told because I already was guessing, it's all your planning. For you could not claim, create, experience who you are if you already were it. It was necessary force for you to release, deny, forget your connection to me in order to fully experience it by fully creating it. Hello, so now let's correct it. The primordial beings didn't need all this nonsense of mind game or make believe. Do you understand or not? Huh? Our ancestors were okay just by living, experiencing nirvana here. We did not need all this nonsense of amnesia, forgetfulness, and with it coming all the trash, all the psychopathy that we see around here, all the hell that I cannot stand. People like me cannot stand. That's why we get sick, because we are sick of the world, we are sick of the people, especially people around, even people around us toxic and you cannot take it. Do you understand? Huh? So we didn't need all that you created. I mean, not me. I don't know about the herd, but I didn't need it. I did not need all that. I was okay the way I was before. All nirvana, all love, all happiness, all knowing, all together, complete. And then you all come, you devils come, you demons come, and then you transform everything and create all this nonsense. And then you create the stupid rhetoric, the stupid philosophy that God is this, God is Omega, energy is the Alpha and the Omega, the Beta, the Omega, the good and the bad. Why should it be? No, God is not bad. The true God is not bad. That are the devils. The true God, my God, will never create all this. Because the cosmos God is pure love. The true cosmos is about love. But something else came from the bottom of the whole of the latrine of the cosmos. The antimatter. And they who created all this negativity here. And this affects people like me because I'm very sensitive. I'm not just sensitive to food, to medication. I'm sensitive to everything around me. And I just cannot stand that. In reality, I just want to die, but I don't want to die here where I am. Do you understand? Because I'm sick of living this world the way it is. Either I go to the jungle, I stay there. Not say jungle, but a grange, a orchard. I stay there, far away from town, far away from all the cigarettes, from this rubbish, from this putrefaction. You understand? Or else I'm going to my roots, and then I just want to get off this planet because I cannot say the word. I'm not even going to say the word because I don't want to get uneasy. Understand? Many people here who are sensitive enough are sharing my sentiments and my feelings. I'm very true about that. I'm positive about that. So your thoughts about yourselves that you are not good, it has not occurred by coincidence. It is not happenstance. It's all part of the divine plan. This is not divine plan, so the satanic plan. Hello, hey, are you listening to me? I think you are. This is satanic plan and it must be changed. I order that it be changed before I get out of this planet. So who you are if you already were it? It was necessary first for you to release, deny, forget your connection to me in order to fully experience it by fully creating it. You did not create a fly. You made in China project. You came here. You find out already bodies, which were more functional. And what you did from a strong bias, you create how they call that, the old car from the 30s, 20s. I forgot about the name. You create a Jetson, no, Flintstones type of car, which is this body. From a beautiful, sturdy Mercedes-Benz truck scanner, you created a Flintstone pedal wood stupid broken car. That's the bad we have right now. So, who you are for? It wasn't for you to release, deny, forget your connection to me in order to fully experience it by fully creating it, by calling it forth. For your grandest wish and my grandest desire was for you to experience yourself as the part of me you are. You are therefore in the process of experiencing yourself by creating yourself anew in every single moment. That's mean, what they mean is destruction, reconstruction, destruction, reconstruction. As I am through you, the same thing as the Linkin Park. Is it the name of that band? Linkin Park made that song which represents this. We build to we destroy just to build it all over. That song represents something, meaning something, and it has a mean about those beings. The Nunaki is that you all pull the balls and then bend your derriere before them. So that song, I don't know, building it all and destroy to build it all over again. That music has a mean by Linkin Park. Do you see the partnership? No, I don't see. I don't even want partnership with you. Do you grasp its implication? Yeah, I'm grasping the implication. This is hell. Hell. This planet to me now. The only paradise that I felt in my life was when I was in my country with my family. Especially so when I was alone. Oh, alone, no, young, not alone, young. Once I moved country, I experienced hell. Until now, it has been 40 years of hell. 40 terrible years. Then I have seen the true side of the hell in this planet. Do you see the partnership? I don't want a partnership break with you. Do you grasp its implication? Yeah, I have grasped the implication. It's a holy collaboration. I don't collaborate with you anymore. Set me free. But before you set me free, you get me away from this hell hole I'm in here. Truly a holy communion. I don't want to know this, a whole communion. Whole, H-O-L-E, a whole communion, not a holy. This is how to say, is a demonic communion. Life will take off for you then when you choose for it too. You have not so chosen as yet. Oh, look at how good they are with words and sugar coating. Use psychology to pacify the hearts here. How good. Only that they cannot fool me. Nobody can fool me for long. Nobody. I can see through things. I can see through people. I can see through the energies. I don't fall for just anybody, and beware of my anger, because when I am angry, you have not so chosen as yet. You have procrastinated. Procrastinated my foot. We go around, we try and try and try, and every time the doors are locked, no doors opening, no opening doors. Say that to the people who have tried, who are trying yet. There's so many people homeless in this sickening world. So many people who cannot afford medical care, and they are rejected on the door of the ER, the emergency room, because they have no money. Huh? Some, like this whole country, whole country where I am, doesn't even accept insurance. You know, medical insurance. They find it hard to accept. They wanna cash, cold cash. Money. You have not solutions yet. You have procrastinated in your head, prolonged, protracted, protested. Now it's time that you promulgated and produced what you have been promised. Know what you have been promised. What you promised to people. You have to undo what you did. It's your responsibility, all of your family. You understand? It's your family from Satan who created all this mess and this hell here. And only I, the warrior, the galaxy warrior, the galactic warrior, who has the teeth, not ball, because I don't have a ball, I have teeth to talk back. So, by quality force for your grandest tuition, my grandest, promulgate and produce what you have been promised. You promise it, man. You promise and will never deliver. You always postpone it. Tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. If tomorrow never comes, yeah, for a God like this, tomorrow will never come. But will come for their beloved, the devotees, the beloved ones, their minions, their Anakin's seed. Yeah, will come for them because they are no good. The more, as I said, the more evil you are, the more trashy daughter, trashy mother, trashy father you have been, the more luck you'll get in life. Because this world is not for the good, this world is for the bad ones, the evil ones. Do you understand? This world is for the devils, it's not for the saints, not for the good ones. I'm not going to say angel because you told me there's no such thing as the angel. All those are Anunnaki soldiers. They are made half organic and half android. So I'm not in this hysteria, this obsession, this stupidity that there's such thing as an angel. There's no such thing. Stupid. And they are, most of the time, they are nothing but hologram. So promulgate and produce what you have been promised. To do this, you must believe the promise and live it. You must believe the promise of God. The promise of God is that you are His son. I'm not your daughter. How offspring, it's likening see His equal. Equal. Okay, give me your body. Give me your power. Give me your prowess. Give all your abilities, or better yet, the abilities that we had before. It's not even yours. It's not even yours. It was our primordial ancestors' power and abilities that you have been stripped away by your Anunnaki's family, and you won us a lot. You won my ancestors a lot. So you must live the promise of God. Oh my God, I'm going to die and this promise will never come. You understand? The promise of God is that you are His son, half His spring. It's like in a sea. His equal. Oh my God, how I love this actor. Let me give this being a good Oscar. Give him an Oscar for best performance. Best actor ever to exist, and this one is in key, might be in Kaya. Good snake tongue. No, those flippy snake tongue, sneaky one. Those are snake tongues. I call them snake serpent tongue. So we must take the promise of God that you are His son. Here is where you get hung up. You can accept his son, offspring, like Nancy, which was murdered Jesus, but you recoil at being called his equal. I am the equal, but not this trashy body I carry. But I am the cosmos equal. I am the Anunnaki equal, and that is not better than me. Maybe body wise and uh, um, technologically wise and engineering wise, maybe, but not my consciousness, not my essence from what I really am. No, you aren't better than I. You are not. I don't accept that. To me, everybody is equal. Everything, the dog, the cats, the trees, is equal to me. What the face, the capacity to thinking, and the body wise. Okay, the our body, our composition. So, but you recall that being called his equal is too much to accept. No, it is not. Too much. In fact, we are too much. Our ego is too much. You understand or not? Because we need this ego. If you don't have this ego, then at least here in this planet, you are in trouble. The ego, when you are alone, you have no backup, no allies. You need your ego to protect you. Your ego is the protector. Okay? So, let's see. Just, yeah. I don't think that I have low self-esteem. Much to the contrary, I don't give a heck to who is rich, to who is powerful. I don't see them as better than me. I don't bow to them. No, I don't. Neither do I need them. No. They ever do nothing for me for free. So I would say, oh, they are better than me. I don't give a heck, man. I'm that arrogant and proud, and I'm proud to be what I am. And to hell who thinks differently and want to correct me and say that I'm wrong. So, too much bigness, too much wonderment, too much responsibility. No, I don't think it's responsibility, man. This is our cosmos given rights to think, to have high self-esteem. It's our cosmos right. But nothing is better than nothing. No man is better than human. No human is better than man. No man is better than animals. No animals are better than men. I mean, well, for me, yeah, they are. I mean, the animals are better than men. But in essence, they are not. They are equal because all come from the cosmos. You understand? So I'm not worried about being have low self-esteem. I don't give a damn to people. Too much dignity, too much understanding, too much responsibility. For if you are God is in cold, that means nothing is being done to you. And all things are created by you. There can be no more victims and no more violence. Oh, but there are, sir. I wish I could talk to you face to face, but I know that my body will not withstand your energy. But I want to talk to you face to face, to give you a piece of my mind. Talk this to the child who are abused. Huh? That poor thing, can he, if there's nobody to help him, you think that he can defend all the attacks against him and her? The sexual or other physical attack against the children, and the animals, when they feel less poor stray animals, and you say have no victim. What the hell are you? Sorry for about the fanatics, but I don't care. Hey, go to hell. Anunnakis. So too much responsibility for you if you are guarded. That means nothing is given to you. Or being there can be no more victim, no more violence. What outcomes of you thought about a thing? Only outcomes of your thoughts about thing. I tell you this, all you see in your world is the outcome of your idea about it. Hello, then where's my reality? I want a world where it's all nirvana, all green, beautiful water, calm water, animals not attacking another for food, the animals in the wild all having the same kind of food that's from the plant and from the soil without having to kill to eat and to nourish themselves. I want a world where people don't turn their back to another when another needs. Understand? Where everybody is equal, where everybody live in a brotherhood, in a fraternal way. Okay. And then why is not helping? Why not happening? Maybe because I'm alone in this, but I don't think that I'm alone. There's a group like me that thinks likewise. But all that those ones are still feeding they are feeding through dogmas and spiritual rubbish. Okay? If you want to step away from all this, you need to stop feeding to beings and be yourself. Be agnostic, but be yourself. Be, be a bee. Be. Because everything before was a bee, so be a bee. Be a bee. Just be a bee, free, do their job, and be all in the same kind of hive mentality, one helping another. Of course, they kill the king, the queen. When the queen doesn't serve for nothing, they will kill her. It's all things created by you that can be no more victims of. I tell you, this whole see in your world is all come of your idea about it. It's not, you are lying. Stop giving excuses for your own doing, your own attitudes, your own projects. Do you want your life to truly take off? Then change your idea about it, about you. Think, speak, and act as the God you are. My God, people have done this, but always the door is closed because we live among devils in some places. Of course, this will separate you from many most of your fellow man. They will call you crazy. They will say you blaspheme. They will eventually have enough of you, and they will attempt to crucify you. Yeah, because these others are the one who carry favor you, who feeds you all. Those are the religious mongers and other satanists. They will do this not because they think you are living a world of your own illusions. Most men are gracious enough to allow your own private entertainments. Most men are gracious enough to allow you your own private entertainments. But because sooner or later others will become attracted to your truth for the promises it holds for them. Well, it all depends. There is people who genuinely seeks the answer for all the troubles they see around them. Those are the genuine, the true seekers. Those are the people who doesn't want to be the followers but the transformers. Those are few. They are not in a big number, unfortunately. But there are others who they try to ridicule you, or they will go against you, say that you are a troublemaker or a crazy person, etc. When you dare to think different from all their against all their conventions, what they saw until then as the normal rules and things to follow in this world, in this sick and hypocrite society. No, I'm not being negative. That's the reality. If you didn't but deny it, then you need to wake up and remove the blindfold from your eyes. Here is where your fellow man will interfere, for here is where you will begin to threaten them. For your simple truth, simple lived, will offer more beauty, more comfort, more peace, more joy, and a more love of self and others than anything your earthly fellows could contrive. And that truth adopted would mean the end of their ways. It would mean the end of hatred and fear and bigotry and wars. The end of the condemning and killing that has gone on in my name among these stupid religions out there who kill in God's name. The end of might is right. The end of purchase through power. The end of loyalty and homage through fear. The end of the world as they know it and as you have created it thus far. So be ready, kind soul, for you will be vilified and spat upon, called names, persecuted as true, and deserted and abandoned, correct. And finally they will accuse you, try you, and condemn you, all in their own ways. For the moment you accept and adopt your holy cause, the realization of self, why then do it? Because you are no longer concerned with the acceptance or approval of the world. That's me. You are no longer satisfied with what that has brought you. That's me. You are no longer pleased with what it has given others. That's me. You want the pain to stop. That's me. The suffering to stop. The illusion to end. Correct. You have had enough of this world as it presently is, and you seek a newer world. Correct. Very true. I wish I'm wrong. I wish this is now no one on Nike talking here. I wish this is real the cosmos being talking through this person here. I really do, because I don't understand why a God would allow all this to happen. All the pain here, all the collective and individual pain of the masses. Seek it no longer now. Call it forth. I am call it forth now. Can you help me to better understand how to do that? Speak up, man. Speak up. Speak up. Do something. Make protest, whatever. But don't do this in communist country, because they will persecute and kill you. Don't do this in the East, at least. Yes. Go first to your highest thought about yourself. Imagine the you that you would be if you lived that thought every day. Imagine what you would think, do and say, and how you would respond to what others do and say. Do you see any difference between that projection, what you think, do and say now? Yes, I see a great deal of difference. Good. You should. Since we know that right now you are not living your highest vision of yourself. Now, having seen the differences between where you are and where you want to be, begin to change. Consciously change your thoughts, words, and actions to match your grandest vision. This will require tremendous mental and physical effort. It will entail constant moment-to-moment monitoring of your every thought, word, and deed. It will involve continued choice-making consciously. This whole process is a massive move to consciousness. What you will find out if you undertake this challenge is that you've spent half your life unconscious. That is to say, unaware on a conscious level of what you are choosing in the way of thoughts, words and deeds, until you experience the aftermath of them. Then, when you experience these results, you deny that your thoughts, words, and deeds had anything to do with them. This is a call to stop such unconscious living. It's a challenge to which your soul has called you from the beginning of time. That kind of continual mental monitoring seems as though it might be terribly exhausting. It could be, until it becomes second nature. In fact, it is your second nature. It is your first nature to be unconditionally loving. It is your second nature to choose to express your first nature, your true nature, consciously. Excuse me, but wouldn't this kind of non-stop edition of everything I think, say, and do make Jack a dull boy? Never. Different? Yes. Dull? Dull? No. Was Jesus dull? I don't think so. Was the Buddha boring to be around? People flocked, begged to be in his presence. No one who has attained the mastery is dull. Unusual perhaps, extraordinary perhaps, but never dull. So do you want your life to take off? Begin at once to imagine it the way you want it to be, and move into that. Check every thought, word, and action that does not fall into harmony with that. Move away from those. When you have a thought that is not in alignment with your higher vision, change it to a new thought. Then and there, when you say a thing that is out of alignment with your grandest idea, make a note not to say something like that again. When you do a thing that is misaligned with your best intention, decide to make that the last time, and make it right with whoever was involved if you can. I've heard this before and I've always railed against it because it seems so dishonest. I mean, if you are sick as a dog, you are not supposed to admit it. If you are broke as a pauper, you are never supposed to say it. If you are upset as hell, you are not supposed to show it. It reminds me of the joke about the three people who were sent to hell. One was a Catholic, one was a Jew, one was a New Ager. The devil said to the Catholic, sneeringly, "Well, how I enjoy the heat," and the Catholic sniffed. I'm offering it up. I'm going to repeat again. This dude is so funny. If you upset us hell, I'm not supposed to show it. It reminds me of the joke about the three people who were sent to hell. One was a Catholic, one was a Jew, one was a New Age. Right there, no Muslim or what. The devil said to the Catholic, sneeringly, "Well, how are you enjoying the heat?" And the Catholic sniffed. "I'm offering it up." The devil then asked the Jew, "And how are you enjoying the heat?" The Jew said, "So what else could I expect but more hell?" Finally, the devil approached the New Ager. "Heat?" the New Ager asked, perspiring. "What heat?" If you were me, I would say put the heat on your derriere. That's a good joke, but I'm not talking about ignoring the problem or pretending it isn't there. I'm talking about noticing the circumstance and then telling your hasty truth about it. If you are broke, you are broke. It's pointless to lie about it, and actually debilitating to try to manufacture a story about it so as not to admit it. Yet, is your thought about it. Broke is bad. This is horrible. I'm a bad person because good people who work hard and try, never go broke, etc. Who say that who is a bad person because he's broke? Who say? Blame the society and the other people around, what? Why blame yourself? What are you saying, man? That rules how you experience brokenness. It's your words about it. I'm broke. I blame others who are responsible for this, not me. Others who deny me a job, the others who brought me here, etc. I haven't a dime. I don't have any money. That dictates how long you stay broke. It's your actions surrounding it. Feeling sorry for yourself, sitting around despondent, not trying to find a way out because what's the use in way? That creates your long-term reality. Oh, come on, many people try. What you say, you always try to give excuse and find one exit door for the things that you cannot explain because you feel guilt about it, because you don't want to own up. That's simple. The first thing to understand about the universe is that no condition is good or bad, it just is. So stop making value judgments. The second thing to know is that all conditions are temporary. Oh my God, some people temporary for 40 years, some temporary for 50 years, some for life, die like this. The temporary die in the same state. Die in the same state temporarily. Oh, right, yeah, go fool the fools, not me. Nothing stays the same, nothing remains static. Which way are things changes depend on you. Bull crap, man, bull crap. Are you talking rubbish? Excuse me, but I have to interrupt you again here. Good, me too. What about the person who is sick but has the faith that will move mountains? That sink? Yeah, that's right. Because we don't give chance to the devils and to the toxic people because they want to see our fall, and we're not gonna fall easily because we are warriors. We are warriors. So excuse me, but I have to interrupt you again here. What about the person who is sick but has the faith that will move mountains and also thinks, says and believes he's going to get better, only to die 6 weeks later? How does that square with all this positive thinking, affirmative action stuff? That's right. It's all this gibberish to sugarcoat the devotees, the secret fanatics, the Anunnakis, Anakin's minions. That's good. You are asking the top question. Yeah, that's good, really. You need to get a Virgo person to really put you in your place against the corner there on the wall. Even if we die in the process, so what? We're not afraid. To live in a hell is worse than to die. So that's good. You are asking the tough questions. That's good. You are not simply taking my word for any of this. Good. That's we. That's me. That's this guy. That's good. I like people like this. I like questioner. I don't like follower. Those are stupid people around in this earth. I like the questioner. I like the strong people, smart, strong, warrior people. So you are not simply taking my word for any of this. There is a place on down the line when you have to take my word for this, because eventually you'll find that we can discuss these things forever, you and I, until there is nothing left to do but to try it or deny it. But you are not at that place yet. You mean after we die, is it? So let's keep the dialogue going. Let's keep talking. The person who has the faith to move mountains and dies 6 weeks later has moved the mountains for 6 weeks. That may have been enough for him. No, it wasn't. For you, yes. For him, no. He may have decided on the last hour of the last day, okay, I've had enough. I'm ready to go on now to another adventure. You may not have known of that decision because he may not have told you. The truth is, he may have made that decision quite a bit earlier, days, weeks earlier, and not have told you, not have told anyone. You have created a society in which it is very not okay to want to die. Very not okay to be very okay with death. Because you don't want to die. You can't imagine anyone wanting to die, no matter what their circumstances or conditions. Certain things in life is better we go really than stay here. Battle, struggling battle. It's all a ceaseless battle. One that sometimes you cannot win, nevertheless. But there are many situations in which death is preferable to life, which I know you can imagine if you think about it for even a little bit. Yet these truths don't occur to you. They are not that self-evident when you are looking in the face someone else who is choosing to die. And the dying person knows this. She can feel the level of acceptance in the room regarding her decision. Have you ever noticed how many people wait until the room is empty before they die? Some even have to tell their loved ones, no, really, go get a bit to eat, or go get some sleep, I'm fine. I'll see you in the morning. And then, when the loyal guard leaves, so does the soul from the body of the guarded. If they told their assembled relatives and friends, I just want to die, they would really hear it. Oh, you don't mean that, or don't talk that way, or hang in there, or please don't leave me. Yeah, that's true. I mean, for people who really loves you and cherishes you and care about you, not the others who want to get rid of you. The entire medical that's why for these people who want to get rid of you, make sure that you don't go. Make sure that you fight until the end, even if you are hanging by a thread. The entire medical profession is trained to keep people alive. I don't think so. They want to take, they were not now when they need the organs, rather than keeping people comfortable. They charge you money in some countries, and they still take your organs away when you die, so that they can die with dignity. You see, to a doctor or nurse, that is failure. To a friend, they don't care, dude. They don't care about it. They don't care if you die or not. They just want to take your money. That's it. If it's possible, your organs. That's the truth. To a friend or relative, that is disaster. All to the soul is that a relief, a relief. I don't think so. Not everybody wants to die. I'm not talking about myself. But many people, if they can choose, they don't want to die. That's why they go for surgery. That's why they go for a lot of pain, in order to keep alive this stupid body, this idiot body. The greatest gift you can give the die is to let them die in peace. Not thinking that they must hang on or continue to suffer, and also take away their dignity or worry about you at this most crucial passage in their life. So this is very often what has happened in the case of the man who says he is going to live. Believes he is going to live, even prays to live, that at the soul level he has changed his mind. It's time now to drop the body to free the soul for other pursuits. That's beautiful. I cannot wait for this moment when the soul makes this decision. Nothing the body does can change it. Nothing the mind thinks can alter it. It is at the moment of death that we learn who in the body, mind, soul triumvirate is running things. All your life you think you are your body. Some of the time you think you are your mind. It is at the time of your death that you find out who you really are. Now, there are also times when the body and the mind are just not listening to the soul. This too creates the scenario described. The most difficult thing for people to do is hear their own soul. Notice that so few do. Yeah. Also, your life you think you are your body. Listen here. Some of the time you think you are your mind. And it's the time of your death that you may find out who you really are. That your consciousness see, and that the other part of you, which is the causal body, which overlap the astral body, is another thing. It's not even humans. Some of us are not even humans. Some of us are animals. You understand? So you're gonna find out that this after you die. When you change it, they call it changing clothes. You're gonna look at your body from human, you're gonna transform it to something else. It's not going to be straight away. It's not gonna be instantaneous, but it's gonna take time. Okay, they go through some procedures first with these beings on the other side before it can happen. You're gonna change clothes, because I have seen my brother-in-law doing that. I didn't see my sisters, my mother, but I have seen my brother-in-law doing that. So, and of course my brother-in-law who passed away in the 90s. Now it happens often that the soul makes a decision that it's time to leave the body. The body and the mind, ever servants of the soul, hear this. And the process of extrication begins. Oh my God, that's painful. Huh? I'm gonna tell one thing is very painful. It's agonizing thing. The best thing is just to euthanize yourself, take a medication, and just sleep, because the extrication process is very terrible. When I was in my 20s, I went to visit this man, this thing here who I got married with, ex. His grandma who once died. I went there to visit her. She was around 85-year-old, and she was dying. I bent down before her. I sit down beside her bed, and she was dying. And nobody knew. Her breathing was very heavy, and she touched my hands. She was very cold. She touched my hand and asked me to say something in her ears. She couldn't talk at this stage. She couldn't talk anymore, but she was dying. And I couldn't say nothing, but I felt that she was going. And she grabbed my hand. Maybe she wanted some energy from me, because at that time I was 20 something. I was still young. I was 24-year-old yet. I have been here for about, I think, 5 years, 6 years already. I have 2 children. So I hold her hands. Maybe she wanted some energy, who knows. I hold her hands, and she keep on the breathe very fast, and she was in very terrible pain, agonizing pain. And then I let go her hands eventually, and then I come out from the room, and then I go to the hall where her sons, her husband, and all the other family relatives was, and I say she's dying. She will go by this night. I feel that she's going this night. She cannot pass this night. So after that I come back home, and by 8 o'clock p.m. I went there at 4 p.m. By 8 she died already, but she was in terrible agony, terrible agony. That's why I say it's not easy to die yet. That is also okay. It's not easy. But if you die instantly, yeah, it's easy. Instantly. That's mean a shot or whatever. It's a very painful blow, very painful, but instantly, because you lose consciousness immediately. But there's many other methods like drowning, asphyxiation is not easy. It's very agonizing death. Poisoning too is very agonizing death. Disasters, very agonizing death. Earthquake, they buried under the rubble, very agonizing. and many other diseases when the soul is half away to the other world and half here in this earth in the body is very traumatized because the body pushes the soul to one side and then the elements of nature push the soul to another side, and the soul want to escape but kept on being attracted to the body, and then your breath go very fast like this, understand? Because your oxygen, also your chi is all depleting. So not now it happens often that the soul makes a decision that it's time to leave the body. The body and the mind, ever servants of the soul, hear this, and the process of extrication, of pulling, extraction of the soul begins. Yet the mind, ego, doesn't want to accept. After all, this is the end of its existence, and the mind doesn't want to go. The causal body too. So it instructs the body to resist death. This is the body does gladly, since it too does not want to die. Not the mind, not the body, not the causal body want to die. The body and the mind, the ego, receive great encouragement, great praise for this from the outside world, the world of its creation. So the strategy is confirmed. Now, at this point, everything depends on how badly the soul wants to live. If there is no great urgency here, the soul may say, "Alright, you win. I'll stick around with you a little longer." But if the soul is very clear that stay does not serve its higher agenda or purpose, that there is no further way it can evolve through this body. Oh, I have a lot of things to do, and yet in the world I have a lot of things to do, and I'm still young. So the soul is going to live, and nothing will stop it, nor should anything try to. Yeah, if you don't have agenda, but if you have agenda, so remain behind, because you're gonna be missed in this world. Not be missed by evil people, stupid people, but be missed by what you could contribute here in terms of knowledge. So stay does not serve its high agenda, that there is no further way it can evolve through this body. The soul is going to live, and nothing will stop it, nor should anything try to. The soul is very clear that its purpose is evolution, that it is solely purpose, and its sole purpose is not concerned with the achievements of the body or the development of the mind. These are all meaningless to the soul. The soul is also clear that there is no great tragedy involved in leaving the body. In many ways, the tragedy is being in the body. That's correct. Very, very correct. So you have to understand, the soul sees this whole dead thing differently. It, of course, sees the whole life thing differently too, and that is the source of much of the frustration and anxiety one feels in one's life. The frustration and anxiety comes from not listening to one's soul. How can I best listen to my soul? If the soul is the boss, really, how can I make sure I get those memos from the front office? The first thing you might do is get clear about what the soul is after and stop making judgments about it. I may make judgments about my own soul constantly. I just showed you how you judge yourself for wanting to die. You also judge yourself for wanting to live, truly live. You judge yourself for wanting to laugh, wanting to cry. Yeah, there's sick of people like that. Wanting to win, wanting to lose, for wanting to experience joy and love. Especially, do you judge yourself for that? And the worst thing is that the toxic, selfish being does not judge itself but judging another for all those things. They don't want others to be happy, they don't want others to win, they don't want others to evolve, they don't want others to be themselves even in to live. Do you understand? That's how toxic those people are. Sick, very, very sick to the bones and soul. I do. Somewhere you've come across the idea that to deny yourself joy is godly, that not to celebrate life is heavenly. Denial, you have told yourself, is goodness. Are you saying it is bad? It's neither good nor bad, it's simply denial. If you feel good after denying yourself, then in your world, that is good, Nancy. If you feel bad, then it is bad, Nancy. Most of the time, you can't decide. You deny yourself this or that because you tell yourself you are supposed to. Then you say that one's a good thing to do, but wonder why you don't feel good. And so, the first thing to do is to stop making these judgments against yourself. Learn what is the soul's desire and go with that. Go with the soul. What the soul is after is the highest feeling of love you can imagine. This is the soul's desire. This is purpose. The soul is after the feeling, not the knowledge, but the feeling. It already has the knowledge, but knowledge is conceptual. Feeling is experiential. The soul wants to feel itself and thus to know itself in its own experience. The highest feeling is the experience of unity with all there is. This is the great return to truth for which the soul yearns. This is the feeling of a perfect love. Perfect love is to feeling what perfect white is to color. Many think that white is the absence of color. It is not. It's the inclusion of all color. In the white there is all the color included. White is every other color that exists combined, correct? I knew it a long time ago. Even if you have a black hole, you puncture inside is white or red. Everything is white in nature. But it has been thwarted and twisted by some politically correct people or deities, whatever. Not try to be racist, here is what it is. In the end, everybody's beautiful as it is. Okay, everybody's beautiful and is on a way. Everybody's beautiful. The highest feeling is the experience of unity with all there is. This is the great return to truth for which the soul yearns. This is the feeling of perfect love. Perfect love is to feeling what perfect white is to color. So too is love, not the absence of any emotion, hatred, anger, lust, jealousy, covetousness, but the summation of all feelings is the sum total, the aggregate amount, the everything. Just for the soul to experience perfect love, it must experience every human feeling. How can I have compassion on that which I don't understand? How can I forgive in another that which I have never experienced in myself? So we see both the simplicity and the wholesome magnitude of the soul's journey. We understand at last what is up to. The purpose of the human soul is to experience all of it, so that it can be all of it. How can it be up if it has never been down? Left if it has never been right? How can it be warm if it knows not cold? Good if it denies evil? No, I think I can do without it. Obviously, the soul cannot choose to be anything if there is nothing to choose from. For the soul to experience its grandeur, they must know what grandeur is. This it cannot do if there is nothing but grandeur. So the soul realizes that grandeur only exists in the space of that which is not grand. The soul therefore never condemns that which is not grand, but blesses, seeing in it a part of itself which must exist for another part of itself to manifest. The job of the soul, of course, is to cause us to choose the grandeur, to select the best of who you are, without condemning that which you do not select. This is a big task, taking many lifetimes for you. Are want to rush to. This is a big task, taking many lifetimes. For you are wanted to rush to judgment, to call a thing wrong, or bad or not enough, rather than to bless what you do not choose. You do worse than condemn. You actually seek to do harm to that which you do not choose. You seek to destroy it. If there is a person, place, or thing with which you do not agree, you attack it. If there is a religion that goes against yours, you make it wrong. If there is a thought that contradicts yours, you ridicule it. If there is an idea that than yours, you reject it. And this you are, for you create only half a universe, and you cannot even understand your half when you have rejected out of your hand the other. No, I think that you are given excuse for doing stupid things in this life. I don't agree with this. So let me forget my shadow, whatever, my darkness. See, take it away from me, take it away, bury it, whatever. I don't accept it. No, 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 no. This is all very profound, and I thank you. No one has ever said these things to me. At least not with such simplicity. And I'm trying to understand. Really, I am. Yet, some of this is difficult to grapple with. You seem to be saying, for instance, see, that we should love the wrong, the crimes, imagine pedophilia, rapes, etc., murder of your mother, your father, your children, animals. Then we, carry hands. Okay, you must embrace this side because it's our darkness, it's our shadow. Embrace your shadow. No, sir, no, 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 no. I know you are in Kaya. No, 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 no. Million times no. Lucky some law, not all laws. Some law, main law knows better. Otherwise, all the rapists, all pedophiles will go scot-free. All murder, all homicides will go scot-free. All disposts would go scot-free. All psychopath, serial killer will go scot-free. Oh, how good, man! How nice! As per your philosophies. Oh, sorry, doesn't hold in my bottle with water. Again. So you seem to be saying, for instance, that you should love the wrong so that you can know the right. Are you saying we must embrace the devil, so to speak, and evil also? He say that we must accept the devil and the evil. Do evil thing to other, black magic, killing, rape, etc. That is stupid. And again, the song, stupid, 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 you stupid, you stupid. So how else do you heal him? Of course, a real devil does not exist because yours, but I reply to you on the idiom you choose. Healing is the process of accepting all, then choosing best. Do you understand that? You cannot choose to be God if there is nothing else to choose from. God is not dead, but not, God is not the bad one. It comes from the black hole, the antimatter, not from the true God. You are lying again. Oops, hold it. Who said anything about choosing to be God? The highest feeling is perfect love, is it not? Yes, I should think so. And can you find a better description of God? No, I cannot. You see, that's mean if you have to embrace shadow, evil people, evil beings, that's mean you are forgetting God. At this time, when you do that, you are forgetting your God. In your God self, you are far away from God when you do harm, when you do evil. Understand? It's like that's simple as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 ABC. No, I cannot. Well, your soul seeks the highest feeling. It seeks to experience to be perfect love. It's perfect love and it knows this. Yet it wishes to do more than know it. It wishes to be in its experience. Of course, you are seeking to be God. What else did you think you were up to? I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess I just never thought of it that way. There just seems to be something vaguely blasphemous about that and a wrong and a fishy and a immoral. Isn't it interesting that you find nothing blasphemous about seeking to be like the devil, but seeking to be like God offends you? Because he thinks that he is less than God, but at least he doesn't want to become like the devil, be like the devil. He want to be different. He don't want to do harm to others. Now wait a minute. Who seeks to be like the devil? Exactly. Good, exactly. He's playing with the world. It's a mighty game. You all are. You've been created religions that tell you that you are born in sin, that you are sinners at birth, in order to convince yourselves of your own evil. Yet, if I told you you are born of God, that you are pure gods and goddesses at birth, pure love, you would reject me. All your life you have spent convincing yourself that you are bad. Not only that you are bad, but that the things you want are bad. Sex is bad, money is bad, joy is bad, power is bad, having a lot is bad, a lot of anything. Some of your religions have even got you believing that dancing is bad, music is bad, celebrating life is bad. Soon you'll agree that smiling is bad, laughing is bad, loving is bad. Yeah, the psychopath I see who here, the psychopath, Asian psychopath that I married with, I have bad luck. Think that laughing is bad. He's a Muslim, Orthodox one, and I think that laughing is bad. Is bad. If people laugh, he think that we are up to no good. And say these are psychopath people. These are sicko people. You know, that's what religion do to your psyche. So all your life you have been spending convincing yourself that you are bad. No, I have never thought of myself like this. I always think that I'm good. I'm good, I'm nice, I'm beautiful. I always thought of myself like that. Understand? No, so you are not right about that. And I don't follow religion bull crap. I don't buy all these religions nonsense, obsessions and paranoias. These are paranoias. These are sick. Schizophrenia. Um, so you have some of your religion have ever got you believe that dancing is bad, music is bad, celebrating life is bad. So you argue that smiling is bad. Yeah, those psychofanatics think that laugh is bad, loving is bad. Yeah, they think that. When I try to help some people who are poor, why you do that? For what? Let them solve their own problem. Let them solve their own problem. What for? You want to be good for what? This is what they do, you know. Here where I am, That's so sick. These people are toxic, and this disease can contaminate you if you allow it. No, no, my friend, you may not be very clear about many things, but main about one thing you are clear. You and most of what you desire are bad. Having made this judgment about yourself, you have decided that your job is to get better. It's okay, my dear, it's the same destination in any event. It's just that there is a faster way, a shorter route, a quicker path, which is acceptance of who and what you are right now, and demonstration of that. Oh, I got it. When he says acceptance of who you are and what you are right now, that means the bad, the yin, the yang, the bad and the evil. We must demonstrate it. But why should I? No, 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 I'm against it. A demonstration of that. This is what Jesus did. Is the path of the Buddha, the way of Krishna. Did they do that? Were they bad? Did they show their shadow? Was Jesus bad? Was Buddha bad? Was Krishna bad? I want to believe that they want it. Okay? I want to believe that those people want it. The work of every master who has appeared on the planet, and every master has likewise had the same message. What I am, you are. What I can do, you can do. These things and more shall you also do. Yet you have not listened. You have chosen instead the far more difficult path of one who thinks he is the devil, one who imagines he is evil. You say it is difficult to walk the path of Christ, to follow the teaching of the Buddha, to hold the light of Krishna, to be a master. Yet I tell you this, it is far more difficult to deny who you are than to accept it. Yeah, okay, correct. You are goodness and mercy and compassion and understanding. Yeah, correct. You are peace and joy and light. You are forgiveness and patience, strength and courage. Correct. At least some of us who are realized we are, but not everybody. Unfortunately, not the greedy ones, not the selfish ones, not the egocentric ones, not the apathic ones, not the androids ones. Helper in time of need, a comforter in time of sorrow, a healer in time of injury, a teacher in times of confusion. Correct. Very, very correct. So you say it's difficult, we're going to repeat. You say it's difficult to walk the path of Christ, to follow the teachings of the Buddha, to hold the light of Krishna, to be a master. Yet I tell you this, it's far more difficult to deny who you are than to accept it. You are goodness and mercy and compassion and understanding. You are peace and joy and light. You are forgiveness and patience, strength and courage. A helper in time of need, a comforter in time of sorrow, a healer in time of injury, a teacher in times of confusion. You are the deepest wisdom and the highest truth, the greatest peace and the grandest love. You are these things, and in moments of your life you have known yourself as these things. Choose now to know yourself as these things always. Yeah, correct. Thank you. So that's all for now. End of chapter 3.